Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Well, this video we're going to talk about a quick update on the M, and then tomorrow we're gearing up for our second annual Rusty Nutz Ranch Antique Tractor Show. It's just a neighborhood thing that I do. Invite a bunch of people over and we get everything out of the barn and run it and just have some hot dogs and have a good time. But let's start with this. We got the cylinder head back from the machine shop. They fixed the valve issue. There's actually 3 different types of valves for these tractors. You've got your gasoline valves, your kerosene valves, and your distillate valves. And the kerosene valves are the ones that are the most difficult to find, and of course that's the head that I have. So what they ended up doing is cutting the gasoline valves down and machining new grooves for the locks, for the retainer cups and everything for the springs. So got that back, got it installed, everything looks great. Got the valves gapped to 20 thousandths. It calls for 17 thousandths hot, so we're going to go 20 thousandths cold. What else? We got a replacement bolster. You can see we've already got a bunch of tractors lined up out here, but we picked up a replacement bolster. We're going to send that off to sandblast today. Got it all stripped down and inspected. This area was the area of most concern in here. That's the one that was cracked on ours. It is off of a later model M. Mine is the early bolster, so this bump out isn't here on mine. But if that's the only difference, it's not really the end of the world. So we're going to get that to sandblast today and hopefully have it back next week so we can start putting it together and then start laying down some paint. But we'll just go through the lineup quick here, but the main focus is I want to talk about the 1937 Hart Parr 70 and the alternator that Charlie's Repair made a bracket for us and an alternator kit for us. So as far as I'm aware, Charlie's Repair is the only one that has an alternator bracket kit for the Hart Parr 70, and this is the first one. So, but we got my 41 SC case, center exhaust. This is a 42 SC. Over here we got the 27D John Deere. And then we got the 38 RC case, Sunburst grill. 1950 Farmall Cub. And I believe this, I can't even remember, but this is a 47 Super A that we have for Raylan. We did put Charlie's Repair alternator kit on this as well. It's a great kit. Everything matched up perfectly. It works great. See if we can get a good shot of that. Made in the USA. It's actually made right here in Minnesota. So we've got the 42 Farmall H, the suicide awareness tractor. This one, I want to say is a 48, 49 Farmall M. Oh, you can see the difference in the front bolster too. So here's the bump out on this one. It's a later front bolster. And if you look on this H, see how this one's smooth in the front? And we got a 1940 Oliver 70. This is the first 1938 Minneapolis Moline ZTU that was built. I believe this is a 47D with electric start. And then the focus of this video, the 37 Hart Parr 70. We got the alternator and bracket kit in there from Charlie's Repair in Austin, Minnesota. Did a great job on it. Everything clears like it's supposed to. Belt tension is perfect. You're right in the middle of the tensioner there. And this is the factory length belt, by the way. Did a great job on it. Everything works like it's supposed to. Let's get these latches. And then we've got a 30 8 unstyled A, 37 F20 narrow tread. I think this is a 37 unstyled A, and then the 44 ZTU Moline. And we still got to get a few out of the shed here, but we'll head into the back of the shed and I'll show you what's left in there. Got some raspberries growing over here we got to get out here and pick this morning before the bears get to them. Okay, back here, this one won't be moving for a while yet, but we got the 53 John Deere 60. I believe this is a 3-horse maybe, LB. Trying to see the 3T05, 3 to 5 horse, 3T05, 325 horsepower LB engine. That one runs good. I think this is Rudy's 38 Alice B. This is the club's 41 SC. This is Rudy's 1940 Model A. We still got to put the hitch on it. This has a new engine in it, just hasn't been run much. And then this is Rudy's 35 brass tag B and Rudy's 69 Ford F100. Lots of space in here now that there's no tractors, but it'll fill up again. So the main focus of this is that Hart Parr 70 though. I do have to get a new ammeter or amp gauge on it. The one that's on there isn't working, but it is charging. I checked it with a voltmeter, so try not to get you too much sun glare. But this tractor has turned out to be a nice unit. I'm considering selling it. I don't know, it's kind of a long story. I don't really want to get too personal about it. I've always wanted this tractor, but I bought it for somebody else that was in my life at the time, and unfortunately that's not a thing anymore. So I'm considering selling it just to put the money towards finishing the M. But I really like it, so I don't know what to do with it. It's a good running tractor. But anyway, that 12-volt conversion kit fits perfectly. Thank you to Charlie over at Charlie's Repair in Austin, Minnesota. If you guys haven't checked out his website, I believe it's charliesrepair.com. So check it out. If you need 12-volt alternator stuff, if he doesn't have it, he can try to make it for you. So all he needs is some dimensions and some baseline to go off of. But I'm excited for the show. Let's see if we can get some things done today, and should probably cut the grass. It's looking a little sketchy around here. But that's all I got. I wanted to give you guys a quick update, and most importantly, focus on that alternator kit from Charlie's Repair on the 37 Hart Parr 70. So thanks a lot, Charlie. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
Here's a car.